there's like some TIs who explain this so great, and they make one video. They make one video or maybe 6 videos, and I'm not saying anything. That's great. To come out and speak about this in any way is great. But I think there are some people who could be making a lot more videos and getting a lot more awareness out. And that's kind of the point I want to make. I haven't been really, rewarded for this. I've been rewarded because, TI say, that I helped them out, and that's a big deal. That's the greatest reward I could get, helping you guys out and stuff like that. But I haven't been rewarded by my attackers, and I haven't been rewarded by society. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm like having fun in normal world here. Like these people, this system is so upside down, that, if you come out and like say something like you're schizophrenic or something while this is really going on to you, people in the normal sector of the world will cheer you and welcome you in with open arms, and even though that's not true, even though this program is going on. So the right thing right now isn't being rewarded in any way whatsoever. It is by people who know about this, by people who are smart and intelligent, and that's really, I guess I'm getting way off track. I don't want to be rewarded in any way, because helping people is all that I want. But I did want to kind of, I said something where I was kind of comparing myself to Alex Jones. I do not think that I'm like that big in the TI community, and I really don't know. I really don't know too much about like people. Some people say that maybe he's, I don't know. I don't want to get into that. I just want to say that, like, what I meant. I didn't mean like I was that big or whatever. I literally do not have a big head about this. But I do sound like a jackass sometimes when I'm trying to justify things. My attackers really love to use this because, like, I'm big on being like, hey, that's not me, this is me. So I kind of need to work on that, guys. But the color campaign, I don't pay attention to that. Trust me, I'm not doing that to y'all. I've had a Pink Floyd poster in the background in some of my videos, which has a triangle, and I'm not trying to, speak out for the Illuminati. Oh, there's one car. You can't really see it in the mini lights there, but there's a one light car at the beginning of it. If you can see them. Maybe when they come by, I can get them. Oh, they have people out this early in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe if I drive around for a little while, I'm at like 17 minutes. Maybe I'll make this an hour one and just kind of, because I have some things I want to talk about, I guess. But the conference calls are getting a little bit more lively. And here it comes. You see it, that one light out on the front. The conference calls are getting a little bit more lively in a good way, in a positive way. A lot of them, Neil's call and like the Saturday night call, people were trying to shut them down. Like somebody like shut the whole call down because we are. And there's Dominion. I see Dominion a lot. There's Dominion freight lines. You see them a ton. But and hey, in all this stuff I'm saying, I really want to tell y'all, I'm not like, if anybody makes any video, like there was a younger girl who made a video and she just spoke about it so eloquently, and I was just like, yeah, go get him. I was like, go get him. But then I didn't see any more videos from her, and I'm not judging her or anything like that, and I'm not even saying her name, so she probably doesn't even know that I'm talking about her, but like, I'm like, man, she needs to make more videos, like, especially, teenage girls who are going through this, they need to make more videos, because then it would get maybe other teenage girls speaking out about this. But, it could show her, her torture could have gotten worse after that video, and she stopped, so I don't know her situation, and I'm not judging, and I'm not judging those guys who decide to stop. I hope they are watching my videos, though, and we can really use that push. We can use everybody pushing right now. Don't stop now. Like, that's my point. If I'm trying to make a point and I'm rambling, I'm sorry, but that's my point. If I have a point here, it's keep pushing. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't what do you do when you finish work and you wipe your hands and you're like, all right, well, I put my videos out. Don't do that. If you're smart and you're making videos, stay on it. Stay on it. These people are staying on us, and they're staying on this crap and this gang stalking, and it kind of works. It kind of works because people are like, well, they're not stopping, and then people just join them. If we don't stop and we just keep talking about this and keep talking about it, people won't be able to deny it. You know what I'm saying? So if I have a point here, which I thought I was going to eloquently land into a landing position, but I just kind of just ripped through it like a jackass. That's my point. Just don't stop what you're doing if it's working. And I've just seen some really intelligent guys and gals making videos who, I don't know why you stopped, but if you're not, and there's one lady too who she doesn't talk about the details of it. She just talks about that she does have stuff happening to her, but she has a young daughter, and I can see where maybe these pieces of crap, and I'm not, she won't know who I'm talking about, so I'll just theorize. I'm theorizing that maybe the pieces of crap, threaten her daughter if she keeps making videos, and she had to take that threat seriously, because as a mother, you couldn't like not take that threat seriously, and I don't know if that's what happened. She's making some great videos. Tons of people are watching. For those of you who keep making videos, just keep doing it. You're doing a great job. For those of you who made videos and stopped, you did a great job. I just want to tell you, if you can, keep making them. Keep making them, because that's what's going to help us to keep pushing. We've got to push because we're making traction here. It's not something we can lose. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we'll lose our traction, because we're going to keep moving forward. But it's important. It's important to keep pushing, because then that slows down the timeline of when this stuff ends. And the timing of this is important, because there are people out there, being cooked and, maybe thinking about, offing themselves or doing something stupid. I don't know. The TIs that I know, they're very level-headed, and I could never see them doing anything like that. And they'll fight till they die. They'll fight in the right ways till they die. But we just don't know who's out there, guys. As TIs, I just have to tell you, knowing about this stuff, it is kind of a responsibility. Like, you didn't do anything to get here to be picked as the bad guy, and to be false flagged and hurt, and your family hurt. You didn't do anything there. But now that you're here and you know about this, and people are hurting, it is kind of a responsibility. And I'm not, I don't want to come off like that. I don't want to come off like, you have to do anything. I'm just saying it makes a difference if we keep pushing. It really affects the timing of this and when it's going to end. Because the thing is, the more awareness we get out, the more laws that the Senate and the House of Representatives are going to pass against these fusion centers, the more trouble that it makes, and the more good people that they see speaking out, the more local legislators will make laws, and we'll see how these DHS fusion centers are failing. The more that they'll get their own courage and start speaking out and seeing that their people don't like this, the more that the community will see that it's not working. These DHS fusion centers are not working. So I'm definitely not trying to preach to anybody. I'm just saying this is how I see it, in my head, and what God's put in my heart, that we really need to flood all social media with this. We need to just flood it. Even if you're just talking about having a bad day. If you're a TI, your words are valuable. Your words and your experiences are valuable. Like, I'm not some but you hear me on this video. I'm not some well-spoken guy. I can be sometimes if I just haven't woken up and I kind of prepare a little bit. I can be sometimes. But y'all hear me. I'm a jackass. I fumble my words, but this is really happening, so it doesn't matter to me. Sometimes, you know, my jaw feels like it's hanging off because they'll microwave it really bad, or my head feels like I can't even make a coherent thought because they've been microwaving it all night, or they've microwaved my chest so that, like, I have a hard time breathing when I'm making a video. I still do it. I still do it because I want